was all about tackling carers' passy issue. I believe that children shouldn't be using a passy past the age of 2, and I know that most dentists would agree with me. This is what we're going to do. We are going to deal with these passies once and for all.
In the past, our failed attempts with Karen the Passy were not really Kara's fault. They were, I believe, Christy not wanting Kara to grow up.
So we are going to have a passy hunt throughout the house, and we are going to put all the passies into this jar, and today you are going to give up the passy because you don't need it anymore. You're a big girl. Let's see how many we can get each. I'll leave this in here, and we'll put them in there when we find them ready. I'm looking first. I know I'm on. There's nobody looking.
Where's the green one?
Go, go. Woo.
Okay, Mimo's looking. There you go.
Thanks. Go.
Check under the cat here.
I got 2. There might be one in the car.
Oh, look here, look, it's a blue one. Look. The thing is that parents get stuck in a rut and they give up too early. But if only they would look to dealing with this issue with a new approach, then they would resolve this situation. And I think that was the case with carers' pacifier. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these in the trash can. We're going to throw them away.
Putting them all in the jar and having Kara throw away the pacifiers was really neat.
Over here, Em. There she goes. Woo!
I mean, I wanted them to go, so I was happy about that.
It's fun to have no passies.
Give me a big... Now you're a big girl. She threw the passies away, and she brought it up a couple of times, and then she moved on. And, you know, sometimes that's just how it is with kids. Resolving the situation with Kara and the passy shows that if these parents choose not to sit back and accept the status quo, then things will change. And I wanted to use this momentum to stop these girls from drawing on those walls.
Jo came up with a really neat idea. She had built 3 little frames, and in the frame there were big pieces of office paper.
As you will see, each pad tears off, and then just replace it. Now that I'd briefed Mum and Dad about how the drawing pads would work, it was time for them to explain it to the kids. Mum and Dad, do you want to explain what we've got?
This is Ellie's pad of paper. That's Emma's pad of paper, and that last one is Kara's pad of paper. That's right. But guess what it's really for? See all that stuff on the wall? Well, this is to keep you girls from doing that. Okay? And we don't want to see any more writing on the walls, all right?
Where's the box of crayons?
Oh, there's crayons.
Now with the wall murals, nobody will be writing on the wall anymore.
And the little eyeball with little eyelashes and a big smiling.
The wall mural was a great success. However, I still need to tackle this family's biggest issue, and that's bedtime. And now Kara doesn't have a pacifier to soothe her. Will it be drama? So tonight there's a new bedtime routine, and the bedtime routine is going to be about you girls feeling very safe and secure in your own bedrooms. Where do I begin with bedtime? It's just insane, really. It's created such sleep deprivation that it's destructive to the whole family. In a couple of minutes, Kara is going to go and get washed, and she's going to have stories read to her. You girls are going to go and take a shower or a bath. Giving the girls a bedtime routine where it's staggered, so they all go to bed at different times, which allows the parents to wind them down and to read stories to them. Just allows the whole process of bedtime to happen much smoother than what it was before.
Aladdin and Abu gasped as they saw all the gold and jewels in the cavern. Can you lay down?
I want to sleep later.
No. She's not sleeping.
So?
She says she's going to sleep later.
Oh, she did she? This is what you are going to do, okay? The stay in bed technique, okay? She comes out the first time, you say to her, it's bedtime, darling. Tuck her in and come out. The second time, you say it's just bedtime. The third time, you say nothing.
Get up.
Good night, Kara. Then Mum placed Kara into bed and she came out straight away. And then it really was tantrums and tiaras. She didn't want to be going to bed on her own.
Bedtime.
She continued to cry, and Mum sat on the sofa. Her heart was just really feeling emotionally what Kara was going through. Tell me, tell yourself, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Because it has to be done.
Don't give me the answers that you've memorised from listening to me. Really think about why we're doing this. I needed Mum's attention for her to focus on why it is important that these kids get to sleep and that she gets a good night's sleep as well.
It's just not easy.
No, it's not. But no, it's only change. No, it's not because she's going, oh, you're so mean, you're a mean mummy, you don't love me, you're abandoning me. That's not that cry.
I was feeling very, very sad. I could never have done that without Joe there.
With Kara already down, Dad put the other two girls to bed, and whilst I was talking to Mum, I realised that within an hour, all three were asleep. Oh, look at that. Your kids are in their own beds. You know, 9 o'clock, and lights were out for everyone. Mum and Dad came downstairs and really didn't know what to do with themselves. I'm leaving for a couple of days. This is about you guys putting in the techniques and continuing, because soon I'm going to be going for good. So this is an important part of what we're doing here.
I'm nervous about when Joe leaves that we'll resort back to our old ways.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I knew that whilst I weren't around, that Mum would really have to step it up. But this was the first time that I was going to be leaving Mum and Dad alone by themselves. 8 years. Stay there and just hug me.
Coming up on Supernanny. As soon as Joe leaves, the Schrages resort to their